people you really care about and don't want to see um any. Okay, the reading is about to, so Aries, this Aries reading is about to have a part two, okay, because I did not expect it to go more than 20 minutes. Okay, so it's about to be, there's about to be a part, this is part two of this Aries reading, where we have the Chariot coming out first, then the Queen of Cups, okay, and then to clarify, the Chariot was the Nine of Pentacles. And I wanted to see what the Chariot was saying about the Nine of Pentacles, and it says the Knight of Pentacles. It means money you've been waiting on is coming in, and that's what's being guided towards you right now. I asked for current energy when I started the reading, so look at part one of this video, which will be posted before this one. The part one of this video says that current energy, what's coming towards you, is something that you've been waiting on financially, and it's going to bring you independence. It says, with the butterflies, it says this is a transformation because you have done the work. You're a different person than when you were before, or you've had a new perspective, which brings the Hangman. It's your new perspective that has ushered in the Chariot coming in, and it's coming in fast. Okay, sometime very soon. Okay, it's because of something you did, something you were very sensitive to somebody else's situation, and it was the Knight of Swords energy, where someone may have started some drama, but you took the high road. Okay, you apologized for everyone's situation in it, because they wouldn't. Okay, they may not apologize, but because they're not fully awakened, and they may be like in their ego or immature um, energy. This is an energy that you're being guided to give some type of sensitivity to, okay? And also to love yourself first. Because, like I said, in this card, it shows the Queen of Cups, the fingers going in this direction, meaning love yourself as well, okay? If you look at it, fingers going towards her chest, meaning love yourself as well, okay? There's a reason why the top, the hand on the top of the cup is pointing towards her chest. Love yourself first, and then you can hand this cup to somebody else. That's why the other hand is holding the bottom of the cup. Then you can give love to others. You gotta love yourself first. So you are the one that is driving this Chariot because of the work you've done. You were sensitive to somebody else's situation. It's kind of like you give up yourself, you know, to make sure that somebody else is not hurting because of disagreement, both of you, or both of you may have had some type of drama that may have started unexpectedly and caused you all to disperse or part ways. But while they were leaving, it says we have horses here. 3 horses, maybe 3 people in this situation, or 2, because we have 2 horses here. But what's happening is that while they're dispersing and leaving, you thought about the situation, and you're like, you know what? It was really dumb, immature, what we argued about. I'm going to call and say, hey, have a nice trip, be careful, and I love you, okay? And you may be the bigger person and apologize for everybody in case they're in their ego and don't want to apologize, and they may think they're right. So just make it, okay, you don't have to say you guys are right. Just say, hey, I apologize. Okay, it was an immature situation we fought about, and I apologize. And then you keep it moving. Have a safe trip, so that you won't have it on your conscience in case something does happen to you or them. They don't have regret if something happens to you, that the last thing you did was argue about something stupid. And then if something happens, or if something happens to them, you don't have regret that you argued about something stupid. And trust me, energies that have you arguing drama right away, they timestamp. these things. It's like spell work. They timestamp it, and sometimes they may timestamp it with you arguing with something that resembles your signature or your name or your birth date or your phone number. Your enemies like to timestamp. They like to stamp their how their drama and what made you split up, because they set it up to have this thing energetically just cause some type of drama and split between you and someone. Remember, the enemy likes to timestamp its behavior, especially if it's sabotaging you. It loves to timestamp it with something that has to do with you. So let's say is your address or your phone number, and something you argued about. Let's say you argued about your phone. You argued about your phone number, and maybe you had an argument about somebody not calling you. Okay, and you're like, my number is such and such. You know my number. And the person's like, I forgot, I forgot your number. Such and such had to give me your number. So you're arguing about your number. And now you're all split up. You all go in different ways. But it's something that timestamps why you argued. It's something to do with you. The one that they want the people to split from. Your information is how they timestamp it on that. They sabotage you. They had you sabotage yourself, but they orchestrated it. Like your address. You could be arguing about something, but your address is in the detail. The one that they want to be isolated is the one that they're going to use as the timestamp. They're going to use your information in some way, your name, your address, your phone number, but something is going to timestamp that drama. So they can remember, so they can say, hey, because of these energies want to know that they're the thing that they started, the thing that they had break you up. They timestamp it with the information of the person they hate the most, that they want isolated. So be careful. When you see drama happen between you and a family member or a friend, look at the time. Ask us, excuse me, ask yourself, what did you argue about? And replay the details of that argument. It will tell you who is meant to be isolated in that situation. Your address, your phone number, your name, something about that argument that was sudden will have your information to timestamp it. The enemy knows what it's doing. Okay? Don't you underestimate your enemy. They know exactly what they're doing. Drama don't just start unexpectedly. It's initiated by energies. Okay. Look at this. The World card. That's because you have completed a cycle. The butterfly says you have transformed. Now it's time for you to reap what you've sown. You're going to get that beautiful home, that beautiful vehicle, that beautiful garden that you wanted to have. You can even hire people. You can even have people drive you, or you drive yourself, or you can even make new friends. It says you're going to live to be an old age in the flesh. No one's going to be able to take any of this from you. No matter how much they intimidate you, they're not going to be able to take any of this from you. This is prophesied. This is your abundance. No doppelganger or no fake destiny swapper is going to be able to live in your destiny. It is finished for them. It is finished for them. The cycle for them to try to take what belongs to you is never going to happen. Okay. Let's clarify with another deck. I'm just saying. Let's try another deck of cards. strength. And the Two of Swords. If you weren't uncertain, you still had the strength. Even though you couldn't see your destiny, you couldn't, but you believed in it. The Strength card. You still held on. No matter how much people did to you, you still had the strength to hold on. And you have to have a lot of strength to put up with immature people and be the bigger person. You got to have a lot of strength for that. You've got to, the Queen of Cups energy tells me that you built up a lot of strength to be at the Queen of Cups, upright. That's a lot of strength. Mm-hmm. Even though you weren't certain on how to go about this, or you're not certain, you're probably not even certain on where this relationship is going to go to after you apologize for everyone. But it's not, don't worry about it. You're going to have the strength to move on and deal with whatever else happens. Just have the strength to know how to also keep people at a distance, however far you want to keep them, if they're not good around your aura. But give enough to whomever you want, enough sensitivity to whomever you want, and hold on to whatever you need for you. That's all. You may not have been certain. It says you weren't certain. Okay. With the Chariot, you weren't certain on whether you were going to this money was going to be this Knight of Pentacles, living on a budget. It says you're going to be at a 9 of Pentacles, getting off this Knight of Pentacles, this money that you knew was waiting to come to you, that you manifested to come to you. It says due to your hard work, you've done the work. The World card came out. Well done. You've done the work. It's kind of like baking a cake or cooking a steak. It's well done. Or, whatever it is, something is finished cooking. Okay? When the song, let it cook or let her cook or let him cook, whatever, let them cook and let them be the best they can be. That's pretty much what that means. They're going through their trials and tribulations. Let them be the best they can be. Leave them alone. Let them be the best. They're going to handle this. You handled it. Okay? You handled it, and you handled it well. It says the current energy says you have the World card. It's done. You don't have to keep fighting. Your money's coming in. Your independence is coming in. You're going to be able to pay off your debts. You're going to be very attractive. Okay. In your own way. Whatever attractive means to you. Okay. Whatever attractive means to you. It's crazy because these cards, all the cards are over there. I didn't realize that I couldn't really see that the cards. I'm putting them over here now. Oh, wow. 4 of Swords. You're going to be able to relax and heal. You're a healer. 4 Swords, healing. The Chariot is landed on the Chariot. A healer. You're going to be able to, it says you've done the work. You also a healer. You healed someone on their way. It's like you wanted to make sure that they don't go to bed upset, that you don't have them, you don't feel like your argument, your disagreement over something y'all may have argued that was petty and sudden, that broke y'all up. Suddenly just everybody dispersed, but it wasn't planned. And it could be during an event that was supposed to be special. King of Cups. Here is the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And you also it could be that someone, oh wow, there's a King of Cups coming towards you, Queen of Cups. Because this is still clarifying the Chariot, and someone that has healed or someone you have healed, the King of Cups, came towards you or is coming towards you. Someone that has healed. Or it's kind of saying that if somebody was on their way home and you had a disagreement, you called to say, hey, no hard feelings. It was an argument we argued about. It was petty. I apologize. If this person doesn't know how to apologize, it's not up to you to make them take accountability if they were part of the disagreement. But let's say this person, you know, let's say there was you and more than one person, and there's somebody in the group or situation that didn't argue with anyone. They were just there, and they just happened to be part of the group, and they left too because everybody else is leaving, right? Well, you want to make sure, you want to make sure that everybody understands that it's not, the argument was not worth it. Everything's fine. Let them know everything's fine. We're still good. Have a good day. Have a good trip. Be careful, and that's it. That's a healing process. It says that's what you were capable of doing. It says you've done that. If you have done that, you know who you are. And it says this is current energy. So either you're doing it today or you've already done it. It's not, oh, you're going to do it. This reading says it's current. It means today or yesterday or weeks past. Okay? We're talking about energies that have already done this. It says the world card says completion. Today, the world card comes out. Completion. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, not next week. You can still implement being sensitive next week, but this is somebody that has done the work. This reading is for somebody that has done the work right now. This is current energy. You can watch this reading today and try to implement this later on in your life today or tomorrow so that you can, fit yourself into this reading. That's up to you. Yes, you and the university got to deal with that. But I say this has already happened. That's why your money's coming in. It's not something that you're going to showcase or pretend that you're doing because you heard it in the reading. Now you're going to go implement it to pretend. You cannot be a Queen of Cups upside down and then go and find a reading like mine talking about a Queen of Cups upright and then implement the message today or tomorrow and say that this is your reading. That doesn't make any sense. You have to naturally, this is natural. This is built up to be from a natural Queen of Cups. And nowhere in here does it say the devil card or that this person is deceptive. I have no cards pulled out to say that this Queen of Cups was upside down first, looked at a message, said, oops, a Queen of Cups is supposed to do this? Ooh, let me implement it so people can think I'm a Queen of Cups. That's not how it works. Watching someone's reading and then going to implement it today so it can fit you, that's not how it works. So that you can get this destiny blessing. When it says this is your destiny, it means that it's saying, hey, something that's been waiting on you because you did the work is now coming in. Like, I need you. I think the reason I'm saying it the way I'm saying is because there are actually people that actually will pretend to be something they're not. They will go and look at readings, and even people that are in congregations will take your readings because they figure the cards are taboo. But if they go and stand in front of a book and say what you said in your reading, then it's okay. Then people are going to be like, because they're going to go to your readings, take what you said from cards that they say is taboo, and then go in front of a congregation, stand in front of a book, open it, and then just repeat what you said from your cards. Isn't that beautiful? That sounds like a phony. Somebody that is pretending to be, using your words because they know your words are true. They know your words are accurate. But because they're not a high priestess, they're not a real seer, they will go to tarot readers. If they know you're accurate, they will take your message and take it to their congregation, open their books, and act like they're wise, but using your talking points. And that's the sad thing. That's not the Queen of Cups upright. That is a Queen of Cups upside down if they're using your Queen of Cups message. Anyway, So, uh, so there's a King of Cups that may be healing from you just being sensitive. Okay, just you giving some type of love, or you have given somebody love in the past. Okay, and this person has helped them heal, and this person, I'm getting that this King of Cups may be coming towards you, but or has already come towards you, and your words, your sensitivity helped this person heal. Or it could be that somebody is coming towards you that has now healed due to you being very sensitive to whatever they had going on. But this is a King of Cups is a king of, it's a somebody that wants to commit. um, you're already Queen of Cups. Let's see if they already have a Queen of Cups. I want to know if this person, but if they've healed, it says they've healed from something. Oh, yeah, it says they've healed. Somebody you healed. Oh, this person, oh. There's also a King of Cups that's now sensitive to you, that's now wanting to come towards you, wanting to bring something with the Knight of Pentacles, something that you've wanted from this person. They want to bring you something, independence, to make you independent. They think they're coming forward towards you and being with you will bring you independence, will, working together, but, or bringing something to you so that you can be in, I'm not sure. Okay, let me keep going here. Yeah, somebody has seen a new perspective, and it's saying it's your money. Somebody is seeing a new perspective about this Queen of Cups energy and wants to bring you something that's financially going to make you stable. Or this person, it could be a King of Cups that wants to come towards you and let me get King of Cups, please. I don't want to guess on this one because I want to say what I just don't want to guess. King of Cups energy, clarify the King of Cups. Five of Pentacles, isolation. Was this person, this King of Cups, this is somebody that felt lonely, or they felt left out, or it's kind of like this person wants to get out of isolation, or you help them heal because they felt isolated, they felt alone, but this is somebody they felt alone, okay? Or this person, this King of Cups sees you as alone or isolated. I'm not sure how they know, but somehow this King of Cups, this is somebody that you have healed, but somebody also wants to. This is the card of isolation. This King of Cups is saying that somebody felt isolated, but you healed them. Your healing power got them out of feeling isolated and alone. Okay, your healing power. If somebody is feeling like they have nobody else to turn to, okay, even though you hardly have anything, you still give love and you're still sensitive. Even if, let's say you're the one isolated and in poverty, okay, or I feeling isolated, and you still give love and healing, this person still comes to you for healing power. Even though you are probably, maybe somebody wants this King of Cups to isolate you. Somebody wants you to not heal this King of Cups as well, but it's not possible. They wanted this King of Cups to feel isolated, and your healing power, how it's kind of like that. I just heard some energies say, how dare you heal this person? We wanted them to feel isolated. but that's not their destiny. This person was trying to destiny swap or trying to get you to isolate this person, make this person feel more isolated. This is a King of Cups. This is somebody that has a heart that that's sensitive. They're sensitive, but this person, they're a King of Cups. They can love, but they sometimes are are too shy to put their feelings into another person. That's the King of Cups. They also know how to handle their emotions, but they can be sensitive. Maybe they cry in their in isolation. They cry, they feel hurt, and for some reason, some energy wanted you. I said the Knight of Swords was sudden drama, and that sudden drama was to pull you out of this person's life so that this King of Cups can feel the so that they can isolate this king and start working on his they want this King of Cups to isolate themselves from you. They're the main one that they want isolated from these people because you're a healer. They need to take people away from you that you can heal. Maybe you don't even talk to your neighbors anymore. You don't even have co-workers. Maybe you stay by yourself in your home. It says you're isolated. After they get you to argue about something petty, they hope that sticks. And now you're all dispersed. You're not talking. You're not calling. No one's saying anything. Now they're like, okay, now they can do their dirty work. Now they're going to work on this king and make them feel like they're really alone. They wanted this King of Cups to leave your presence. But then, while they were gone, you called, ring, ring. Hey, that stuff we argued about, that was drama, unnecessary drama. Have a nice trip. I apologize for everything. We're good. Have a safe trip. I just want you to know that I love you, and I just want you to have a safe trip. I don't want you to worry about what happened. This is not what they expected, but this was always your destiny to heal this person, no matter who comes against you. This could be a family member, a lover, doesn't matter. This is a King of Cups. This is a King of Cups they wanted to tear down. They needed this person to feel that they were really isolated, that there was no one to heal them when things start to go wrong. They must be around somebody that's really dramatic. They must be around somebody that causes drama. People that are causing drama in their life, and they needed you. You were the final one that they needed to remove from this person's life because you are the healer. At the Queen of Cups level, you are a high level healer. But it was never written that you leave this King of Cups by themselves for these people, these wolves to devour on. Because that's what it says. They were ready to make sure this person, isolate yourself because they need you to self-sabotage over something stupid. And then when you decided, and you stay in your ego and stay separated, that's when they can start. While you're separated, you're not talking to this person. You're not knowing what's going on. You're not attached. You have cut the cord. You have disattached, and that's when they know this person is not feeling your energy or knowing they can come and talk to you when they feel lonely. This is a King of Cups that felt isolated, and they came to you for healing. And you healed them. And even though drama came in, you healed them anyway. Clarify isolation. Tell me what happened. Ooh, what is this? There's another card already flipped. Oh, oh my gosh. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles, the Sun card. What did I tell you? You were meant to make sure, but you brought in the Sun and said, no, You are the sun to this person. This could be your son or daughter, but you are the sun in this person's isolation. When they feel lonely, they think about you. They're like, okay, if I can't go to anybody, at least I can go to this person. You are the sun to this person, or they could be your son, whatever. In isolation, this King of Cups, when they think of when they think that they're alone, all they have to do is think of you, and they feel happy, and they feel like they can conquer the world. Somebody wanted you to be removed, and then they were going to work on this person's mind and tear them up, tear them, make them feel isolated. And then it's like, oh my gosh. Mm, 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 mm. But instead of isolation, this person is now happy. They feel happy because of your sensitivity. You were sensitive, saw a new perspective to, okay, this was an immature thing. You were sensitive to their, I think it's kind of like you felt that they were sad, that this disagreement, this sudden disagreement just dispersed everyone, and no one knew how to handle it. But then you saw a new perspective. You replayed, because of your maturity level, you replayed the situation and said, you know what, it's not even worth us arguing. Somebody better apologize. And if they didn't call you to do it, you did it. So that everybody, and you're like, you know what, I'll be the bigger person. I apologize. Everybody have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Don't think about everything that happened. Just think good thoughts. Enjoy your day. That's it. You don't have to make up being a Queen of Cups energy. Yes, some of you may hear me in this video and repeat what I said, and that's not bad. It's not bad to implement these things, but do the work too. Don't pretend to be a healer. Do the work. Be a good person and be a healer. But trust me, if you're phony, people will eventually find, they'll see. Don't worry. Your ways will show. This is. Anyway, the Emperor and the Hierophant. I saw the Emperor and the Hierophant on the bottom. I'm going to take that, top and the bottom. The Emperor and the